Hey everybody,
Hi.
this is Niall and Alex with Drive Home Movie Reviews.
And we just saw The Life of Chuck.
Chuck.
So it's split into 3 acts, and it goes in reverse chronological order, so it's interesting. But the third act, which is the first act you see in the movie, that was my favorite because it definitely had, like you said, a sense of dread, and it was ominous and and just the world was ending, and I liked that part the most. To me, that was the most entertaining.
Yeah, I think it was the most entertaining part of it, but I have to say all 3 acts I found really engaging, even down to like the last scene. I mean, I was wanting to know what was in that room.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I was satisfied with what it was.
Yeah.
This is a Stephen King story. If you're going thinking that you're going to see something scary, don't. It's not something scary. It's more like, not even like Green Mile, but it's one of his, kind of like Shawshank Redemption is by Stephen King, but it's not scary. This is more of an emotional drama.
Yeah.
It tells the story of this 39-year-old guy named Chuck, who you get to witness basically
his life.
The 3 acts of his life. There's some twist in there, and it's got a little bit of an artsiness to it, but it's got everything, like she was saying, it's got horror, it's got comedy.
The horror is very minimal. It's just like a feeling of dread and potentially like the end of the world, like an apocalypse vibe.
And it's even got a musical and drama. It's
Dancing.
Sad, tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought it was so sad that I was gonna cry.
There was a part that I felt kind of tugging, like whenever he was talking to his loved one at the end about his hand being cut.
Yeah.
You know, just knowing that.
I thought it was just weird that he didn't tell her the story.
Well, it explained it. I mean, there's just some things that you don't know why you don't tell someone, but you just, keep it for yourself.
I thought the movie, like the majority of the movie, was really boring.
See, I didn't have that. I was engaged the whole time.
I was ready for it to be over.
I didn't want to leave the theater because I wanted to know what was going to happen in the next scene. The only part was in Act 2. I kind of felt like the dance scene went on a little too long, but I didn't feel like it was out of place.
It was really long, and it was cute, and yeah, it went with the movie, but like how they continued to hang out after that, I was like, why are you doing that? What is this ad?
And I'm betting that this was a Stephen King short story, not a full book, but I'm sure it goes by a different name, not The Life of Chuck, but Tom Hiddleston did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely sold the part. The actors who played the little boy did a good job.
Yeah, they're so cute.
Mark Hamill is in this as the grandpa. He did an amazing
really good job.
I like everything Mark Hamill.
I also like the actor at the beginning. He did a really good job. He was the teacher.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in something else. I'll put him here.
Yeah.
And I'll put the thing he was in here. Sorry, she's driving crazy.
I'm not driving crazy.
And this little thing we usually use is not holding up very well, so I'm kind of holding the camera.
Yeah. So it might be a little wobbly.
Yeah, so excuse the wobble.
What would you rate it?
So, I'm going to give it a 90. Or an 89. Not quite a 90. I'm going to give it an 87.
Okay. See,
87.
That's way higher. Would you watch it again?
Somebody really wanted to watch it, but I just, like, it's got to be a certain type of movie. Doesn't mean it's good or bad for me to watch it again. This is one of those type of movies. It's like, even A Beautiful Mind is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't watch A Beautiful Mind twice.
I've never seen it.
I have either, actually.
The one
But
with
that
Jim
type
Carrey?
of movie. No, that's like
Okay.
so Russell Crowe.
I thought it was too boring. I would give it a 60. I would never watch it again.
But I could see this being up for awards.
It's not a terrible movie by any means, but there was a lot of fluff that they could have cut out.
I could see an award for best screenplay or best actor in this for Tom Hiddleston.
I don't know. The movie just made me feel tired.
Yeah, and you may just not be into dramas.
I'm not really. But
I thought it was good.
the first, it's Act 3, but it's the first part of the movie you see, that was the best to me.
Yeah. It definitely got you engaged. It sucks you in.
Yeah.
What's going on with everything, and you're getting confused about Chuck. Yeah, you're driving crazy.
No, I'm not. And the light turned.
Okay.
There's no other cars around us.
But it does, the movie does make me think, you know, like, living your life.
Yeah.
You could be dying at 39 and you don't know, or maybe you do know.
Yeah, and the multitudes.
I contain multitudes.
Yeah.
Walt Whitman.
What did you get from that?
Everyone is an accumulation of all their lived experiences. Yeah, we all contain multitude. Every person you run into, like Bill Nye the Science Guy always says, is everybody knows something that you do not.
That's one of the things I love about being alive, is I don't know everything, so I can constantly learn.
And then also just enjoying life while you're alive, like that whole dance thing, you know.
Yeah, we do that.
And why we do the things we do.
If you catch us at a concert, we'll look like the most fucked up people there. We're the
most sober.
Yeah.
But we're the craziest dancers.
We always get noticed if it's like a small venue by, like, Steve Earle was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, the bleachers. We had a good time at that
Yeah.
one. But that's part of the movie, is it's like, you know, dance while you can.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Because you
life.
might not have the ability to dance.
You don't know how long you have left. You might only have 9 months left.
Yeah. It's sweet. I feel like it's a family film.
Yeah. It's kind of like, if you ever saw the movie Boy's Life
No.
with Ethan Hawke, and it's kind of like in the same vein as that. It's like a coming of age kind of movie, but in reverse. The movie's told in reverse.
Yeah. I thought I would really wanted them to play on that apocalyptic shit more.
Yeah, you could make a whole movie out of that third scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Hell, you could make a whole movie out of each one of those acts. Okay.
I can't even remember what Act 2 was.
So one where he dances, where he doesn't understand why he's dancing, but he just stopped to dance. And
that was cute.
makes a little moolah. That could be like the romance movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I say a good movie. I say it's worth checking out.
I would give it a 60%. I'm pretty sure is what I said. And
I'd say 87. Whatever Rotten Tomatoes set up with right here. And I bet I'm closer.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Alright, that's our review. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
It must be love.